Let's welcome back in our panel. Again from Newsmax, Washington, we have my old congressional pal, Pete Hoekstra, and also via Skype from the nation's capital, Republican strategist and former senior advisor to George W. Bush, Brad Blakeman. You know, Pete, you take a look at what's going on in the House, and I laid it out on the table 20 years ago. Gosh, I sound old saying that. 20 years ago, though, Bob Dole was running behind. While there was some speculative pieces in the paper, everything was quiet in terms of, okay, we hope Bob Dole can win, but we got to turn our attention to maintaining our House and Senate majority. I don't recall Newt going out to preen and to posture and have his press people out trying to feed the Washington Post all manner of bad information about the nominee. Yet that's exactly what it seems as if Paul Ryan has been doing.
That's exactly right. I'm totally bewildered by this behavior. Number one, on January 20, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump is going to get sworn in as our next president. But more importantly, it's going to be the policies of Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump that are going to begin to be implemented. If you're a Republican and you're a never-Trumper like Paul Ryan's advisor and you're a never-Trumper, you're enabling Hillary Clinton. So you're enabling her appointment of Supreme Court justices, the continuation of the Obama economy, the continuation of engagement with the Muslim Brotherhood, radical jihadist groups in the Middle East, moving Obamacare from where it is today, a failed program, to a single-payer government administrative program. Open borders in terms of immigration.
And we're going to get to open borders in a second. You've given us a litany of the woes. Now, Brad, take me through this. What I see happening, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I just have to lay it, I see personal ambition for the presidency or a run for president in 4 years trying to be disguised as some sort of noble political pragmatism. That's the only rationale I can give to Paul Ryan. Tell me where I'm wrong.
No, you're right. And we only go one election cycle at a time. And by the way, you weaken your position with Donald Trump should he become president of your own party, and you surrender to Hillary Clinton by doing this and basically giving her the election. Look, the Congress people who are running for re-election and those seeking election can do whatever they want. They have to live with their conscience. But to be directed to do so by leadership is wrong. Trump is our nominee. The problem with Trump is he should be ignoring Ryan and going after Hillary. Any time spent on Ryan and the others, a super minority of defections is not worth his time. And I wish he would just move on and attack Hillary and forget the Republicans who are not getting your support, because at the end of the day, they don't matter.
Well, what does matter, as you mentioned, is engaging Hillary, and we talked about it earlier. Pete made mention of it, illegal immigration. Let's check out the way Donald Trump addressed the whole notion of vetting refugees on Sunday night.
And we have to be sure that Muslims come in and report when they see something going on. When they see hatred going on, they have to report it. As an example, in San Bernardino, many people saw the bombs all over the apartment of the two people that killed 14 and wounded many, many people. Horribly wounded. They'll never be the same. Muslims have to report the problems when they see them.
Okay, so there was Donald Trump being candid, laying it out for one of the ladies, self-identified American Muslim, there in the debate audience in that town hall. Mrs. Clinton goes up and tries to pander. And then today, in the latest revelation from the WikiLeaks dump of emails, she calls the vetting of refugees, quote, impossible. That is what Breitbart is reporting. Pete Hoekstra, have you ever seen such cynicism that endangers our country when it comes to our borders and immigration?
Yeah, I've been watching Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama for the last 7.5 years. There's plenty of cynicism there. But, you know, here are the details. I think she said you couldn't vet refugees from Jordan. And we're trying to vet refugees from Syria, which is it's a failed state. And she wants to, increase the number by 550%. And she knows you can't vet them. For the last couple of years, she's been saying we can vet them. That is not cynicism. That is lying. I'm sorry. And it threatens our national security. It threatens our internal security. It poses a threat to law enforcement. But she is catering to, different groups and posturing this stuff out as this is who America is. We let everybody in. No, we let people in who we believe can help America grow economically, grow strong, and benefit us. And we block entrance to those who pose a threat to our lifestyle and who pose a threat to our ideals and national security. Shame on Hillary Clinton.
Brad, a couple of things. First, your reaction to Hillary's duplicity on this very important topic of national security about vetting refugees. And then the other question is, what shoe do you expect to drop next in this cavalcade of leaks involving Hillary? About 45 seconds, Brad, for the last word.
Well, with regard to immigration, we should only have people, and Pete's right, that we want here and need here. And by the way, Syrian refugees don't want to come to America. They want to stay in their homeland. And Donald Trump is right. We should create safe zones where they should be until such time as they can be returned to their homeland. That's what they want. They don't want to be uprooted and come to a country that they don't know the language, culture. It's not that they wanted to come here. It's that they have no other place to go. We need to provide a place for them to go in their own region and then return to their homeland once it's safe and secure. Now, with regard to what's coming up next, it's anybody's guess. I can tell you that the October surprises are certainly not over.
It must be bad because, Brad, they're trying to interrupt your Skype transmission. That's an unpleasant October surprise for us. But Brad Blakeman from Georgetown, we appreciate it, and Pete Hoekstra tonight from Newsmax, Washington. Well, things go from bad to worse for Hillary, including her relationship with the Secret Service. Just how bad is that relationship? We'll discuss that with a man in the know, Ronald Kessler. He's done a lot of work covering the Secret Service. He'll cover some of that ground with us as Newsmax Prime continues.